had to rush her to the hospital when she was 9 and needed that blood, it was a huge relief to know that it was there and available for her. It's my baby's life that you saved, that you took that time and went in and donated, and it was right there on the shelf when she needed it, and thank you so much.
When Kenzie was getting blood, I mean, it just kind of gives them a jump start. It helps them. I think it's scary to think about what would happen if you didn't get it. You know, I think that's what, if there wasn't blood, I mean, I think, what would happen? I guess we just take it for granted, don't we? That it's just going to be there. Yeah, I just want to thank you for spending an hour of your time giving blood. Because of that hour that you're spending, I get to spend a lifetime with my son.
She probably had 45 whole red blood transfusions. She had, I have the list at home. She's probably had 80 to 100 platelet transfusions. Every one of those people helped save her life. Because of you, my daughter is here, and she's healthy, and she's happy, and she is gonna go on and do wonderful, amazing things with her life. And it's because of donors like you. Thank you. Thank you.
Dominic today is a thriving 9-year-old who just has the most beautiful smile. He's got the sweetest spirit. He's a happy kid. He wakes up in the morning and he's happy. I would love to thank every single one of you. I don't know who you are, your family. You saved my son. There's lots of children that need to be saved.
So 20 months old, just a toddler, we found out what he really had, and the devastating news that brought, because there's no cure for toddler's illness. And I'd like to thank donors from the bottom of my heart for giving me 23 years of my son, and for allowing me to have another day, another month, another year, or another decade, so that he can become the healer that he wants to become, and I get to love him one more day. Thank you.
I think it's so important that people realize that they can play a small part in doing something wonderful to help other people, to live, to be healthy, to be happy, to have energy. And it doesn't help just the people that have the need of the blood, but it helps the family as well.
And when I was in the hospital, I would never have dreamed that I would be able to be so active and physically involved. I remember really that just walking up the stairs was quite a task, and now I'm doing all these great things. Thank you so much for what you do, because of you now I can live a happy life, and I can love my family, and I can run.
Use 3 units of red cells and 1 unit of platelets. I'd like to thank Blood Source blood donors, because what you do truly does save lives.
I remember carrying his car seat back to the car empty, and being that he was only 4 months old, you know, wondering will he ever be in it again. I want to thank Blood Source blood donors for helping my little boy be here today. I know. Mwah.
I want to give all blood donors a hug. I don't know whose blood I received, but it could have been anyone's. They need to know that they're a hero. They may not wear a red cape, they may not be able to fly, but they give the gift of life, and I am proof that it does save lives. No words could really express how important the blood donors are to me and my family.
Blood transfusions are a miracle for my family. At 6 years old, Darnay started receiving blood transfusions, and she will receive blood transfusions for the rest of her life. And without those donors donating blood, no telling what would happen. So we really rely on the blood donations.
I want to say thank you very much for helping me out, and keep it up. It's really good for other people like me.
If it wasn't for you guys, I probably wouldn't be here today. And I'll be forever grateful for what you've done for me and my family.
I was very glad that the blood was there. Nobody ever expects that they need it, but it was there and it saved my life.
I want to thank Blood Source blood donors for allowing me to make memories with her. Humbug.
It's the best thing that has ever happened to me. It's better than being a parent. It is fabulous.
Georgia was born perfect. There wasn't any reason to believe that anything would be wrong. Everybody was just kind of stunned that this was happening. They knew it was her heart. It was less than a 30% chance that she would survive the surgery. There was a piece of plastic over the opening on her chest, and you could see her heart beat each time. I cautiously touched her hand, and I don't know any other way to say it, there was a very special connection. The nurse who was behind us very excitedly said, "Come here, she's opening her eyes." And I know that she opened her eyes because of me. It was one of the most profound moments of my life. When you do what we do, when we talk about our Blood Source family, I think there's a lot of people who orchestrate this whole process. But when I think you're put into this truly life and death situation, you recognize very quickly that this is about all those people that do these wonderful things on a daily basis. I got to have this perfect little life that is connected to mine now, so nothing hits home like that.
He had a high fever for more than 10 days, and very terrifying. We took him in, and they get him in right away. They realized that he is in such a bad state that he had no blood in his body at all. Immediately he got a transfusion.
And then when it came down to bone marrow donation, you go in there and you swab your cheek. That's all you do, you swab your cheek. And then, as in our example, 10 years later, you're a gold nugget. It's not a cheek swab anymore, you're solid gold. I'm ecstatic. This is wonderful. I mean, the Blood Source organization hosted us for a great event. We got to meet our son's bone marrow donor. As far as days go, this one couldn't really get any better. Blood Source people, you are terrific. Thank you for being there for my family, for every family that needs blood. Blood donors, you two are terrific, and thank you for everything that you do.
Without your donations, my son wouldn't be here.
Thank you so much.